shit. Time to cut down, baby, please. Oh, shit. On my shoulder. My doctor said that before she gives me a prescription for a Remedex, I have to lose some weight. So, I spent 10 years bulking, like trying to gain weight. I would lose 20 pounds and then gain it back. Never did quite reach lean status like how I'm doing right now. This is my last night before I drop the carbs, go up to 400 grams of protein a day, which is 1,600 calories. Only time I'm going to eat carbs is directly before my workout. You got to have some carbs to maintain the full muscle bellies. So tonight, I'm just going to indulge until I fucking hate carbs. The protein that I'm fucking with, I can't show you, but I promise it exists, is 50 grams of protein, 17 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of fat. To take 4, 5. Okay, so what I will show you is optimum, baby, please. About half a scoop, 3/4 of a scoop of optimum, straight out of bed in the morning. You know, I gotta conserve the optimum because I'm down to my last jug, and I don't get paid till the 1st. So the struggle started from the fucking bottom till I become a fucking trillionaire. So the goal just every day is just less than 2,000 calories a day. You know, I'm not too worried about whittling away at muscle. If you think about it, 130 calories, 200, 130, like basically, you know, 2 light scoops of optimum per day, 1 straight out of bed in the morning, and 1 straight after my workout. And I do work out every day, by the way. So the goal is like protein only, because eating a lot of protein is going to help me conserve whatever muscle I have on my body, which is more than it looks. If you see my most muscular, that right arm is swole, the left arm is ripped. Okay, so 50 grams, 2 scoops of my primary meal replacement kind of muscle recovery protein is 50 grams of protein per 2 scoops. 2 scoops is 310 calories. So I take 1 scoop about every hour and 45 minutes. Every hour, between 1 hour and like 3 hours, depending on if my stomach has passed the previous food through my system. So basically, we're trying to stay as high protein as possible. My meal is only 400 calories. I eat a top ramen with cayenne pepper, not the sodium packet. before my workout. By that point, I probably will have had, you know, probably like, 2 scoops of my primary protein about 30 minutes to an hour after I wake up, after I take that scoop of Optimum. Bam. This is pure whey protein right here, like the purest form of powder protein you could find. And they have the most legitimate reputation too, so I just want to load up on carbs today, fill up my muscles, swell up my muscles with that sweet glycogen. Okay, so a light scoop of Optimum, about 17 grams of protein straight out of bed in the morning to make up for lost time. And then a light scoop, like 3/4 of a scoop, directly once I'm done working out. Once the blood in my muscles once my muscles kind of cool down a little bit and my body goes into resting mode, I'm already chugging that scoop of protein. So about 30 minutes after I pop the Optimum, I pop the primary protein, like 1 scoop, 1 solid, like heavy scoop. And I do that about every hour and a half to 2 hours. And then probably take if 2 scoops, 50 grams of protein, 2 scoops is 310 calories, which is considered 1 serving. So that pretty much means I need 4 servings, 3 to 4 servings a day, So pretty much about every hour and a half to 2 hours, pop a scoop of protein. Even during my workout, pop a scoop of protein, like a routine. Every hour and a half, I'm popping a scoop of protein. And once a week, on like Saturday, I eat like 3,000 calories to carb the fuck up. I eat top ramen. I lay back with the protein powder. Probably have like 2-3 scoops of, like 1 or 2 scoops of protein like throughout the day, plus, like 2-3 scoops of protein throughout the day, plus like my Optimum. Saturday, I don't believe in rest days. I like to keep my body in go mode. I'm not looking for a way out. That's kind of just how I am. I don't look for ways to do less. I've been through that rodeo, 1,000 times. I'm not looking for ways to do less, So, just to exceed 200 grams of protein a day and to basically keep it under 200 grams of carbs a day means that, if I take, 4 servings or 3 servings of this protein, that's basically 930 calories. 930 calories plus 200 calories for Optimum. So that's like 1,120 calories plus 2 meals of top ramen and tuna. Rather, like 1 meal of top ramen and tuna, and it's kind of like a catch. Like if I'm hungry before bed, I'm allowed to eat another meal before bed, as long as my total calories stays under like 2,000 calories or around 2,000 calories. Keep in mind that I'm working out like 4 or 5 hours a day. I'm not on roids. I'm not on any steroids. So I'm burning so many more calories than I'm really taking in. So they say to lose like 1 to 2 pounds a week. Well, you don't have to do that, I think, if you're taking in 400 grams of fucking protein a day. 300 grams of protein a day. You know. Plus, I don't have that much damn muscle to basically maintain. You know. If you are, 340 pounds of a mass monster of all muscle and like 6%, 8%, 10% body fat, maybe you need to be consuming like 600 to 800 grams of protein a day to maintain muscle while you're in a deficiency, a deficit, not deficiency, but deficit. But for me, eating, 300 grams of protein a day should be plenty. I told you how I'm going to be conducting myself. Now, I'm going to vlog it. Give me like a week. I got to order a new phone because the current camera on my phone is trash. So I'm going to get a new phone, plug my SIM card into it, and ordered an iPhone. Gonna plug my SIM card into it and vlog my fitness journey. Tonight is a night where I'm just gonna carb the fuck up because tomorrow, let's see, how many calories did I eat today? I had maybe 4 scoops of protein. This is my guilty pleasure of today, is a Monster energy drink. I had a chicken patty sandwich, like just a garbage like food, like microwave bullshit chicken patty with cheese. So yeah, pretty much I'm gonna be eating the same things, just my primary protein, which I can't show you. Optimum, a light scoop, like 17 grams of protein that's going to hit the bloodstream like really quick, straight out of bed in the morning. And also another light scoop straight after the workout. And then like a meal of carbs about an hour to 2 hours before I work out. To have some carbs in my stomach before I work out for like 4 or 5 hours a day. I'm about to have my workout like right about now, and then today's just a carb up day because I haven't been tracking anything for the past like 8 years, so I want to show you how I fucking do this. And it's gonna take a first-hand experience in watching me vlog every moment of every day for you to really get it. So subscribe for the vlog. I want to drop about 60 pounds. I want to drop about 60 pounds, maybe even up to like perhaps. Well, I'm 6 feet tall, 260 right now. If I go down to about 190, I think that would be like an appropriate like body weight. That would be pretty appropriate, an appropriate like body weight right there. Like 200, 190 to 200. Because skinny, I'm like 170. If I'm skinny, I'm like 170. That's about where I started in the gym, was about 170. So just to keep calories, around 2,000 calories a day. I'll be burning around, 2,000 calories a day from working out. And then whatever, 2,000, I'll probably be in a deficit of about 1,000 to 2,000 calories a day. So if I incorporate cardio, it'll be even better. I'll be losing half a pound a day, My goal is to shed this weight quick as fuck, 4 pounds a week, And I'm going to do that by keeping my protein high so I can serve as much muscle as possible. It doesn't seem like it to non-working out motherfuckers, but my body, underneath this gut, it are some slabs of fucking muscle, I have real thick abs, as you see. No matter how fat, husky I've ever been in my life, in the light, you could always see an outline of abs under, in my stomach. So, gonna keep the sodium low. Gonna be taking in probably about anywhere from 10 to 15 grams of creatine every day to stay swole, to stay looking good, to stay looking full. And whatever carbs that I need to keep the glycogen in my muscles ready to work out, I will have from my protein shake, as my protein powder has 8.5 grams of carbs per scoop. So if I'm taking 6 to 7 scoops a day, that's plenty of carbs for me to conduct my workouts. So I'm about to hit a workout, and plus using still progressive overload. I'm expecting to still continue to get stronger over the course of the next, probably 16 weeks or so, 16 to 24 weeks, because you got to always count a margin for error when you're doing this shit. So anywhere, if I could use to lose about, 60 pounds. So 16 weeks is if I lose 4 pounds a week. Sounds about right, Sounds about right. Anywhere from 14 weeks to about 12 weeks, to about 24 weeks, because if I miscalculate, I'm just going up based off the way I look, I'm just basically going based off the way I look and the way I feel and the way how I usually consume food at the rate of 3,000 calories a day. So anyways, I gotta handle some grown man shit. I gotta handle the shopping portion of the new diet program. I'm a certified personal trainer and sports nutritionist. It's not that fucking complicated, guys. 3,500 calories for a pound of mass. And as long as you're training your muscles and eating protein and you're working out, your body's going to want to hold on to the muscle. Your body wants to hold on to the fat, but really, to get rid of the fat, I guess you just got to be disciplined. You just got to be disciplined. It's not that fucking complicated, because now I'm at the point in my symmetry between my fat and muscular complex where I could easily, it's a signal to, when you have a lot of muscle on your body, it's like a signal to your body that if there's a drought, everything's gonna be okay, so anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Gotta do some shopping. Gotta do some grown man shit. Gotta spend money that I don't got on shit that I kinda pretend like I need. Gotta get these fucking gains, baby, please. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.